Loose lips sink ships, and we're here to feed off of that.
Whoa!
So where there's actually a new leak with the Marvel's Avengers Doomsday movie that's coming out. Now, they've been pretty tight-lipped on the casting choices. We've gotten a couple of things out there, but one has really slipped up. They tried to delete it right away, but you know the internet, it's always going to be out there. And so...
Now, if you're ready, oysters dear, we can begin the feed.
So the social media post from a gym that this actor goes and works out with may have blown a Marvel's big, huge secret. It seems that Charlie Cox, the good Daredevil, may have inadvertently confirmed his involvement in Avengers Doomsday thanks to an unexpected source, a gym buddy. So it all began after the gym, which is called Different. It's spelled really weird. It's spelled like a retard, but Different Health and Fitness put out a post saying, "We're so thankful that Charlie Cox and his wife," here it is right here. Charlie is currently training for his role in the upcoming Marvel Avengers movie where he will play Daredevil. Boom. They got some pictures of it, and obviously adding a couple more things on there. It's been awesome having Charlie and his wife, Sam Cox, and Different over the past few weeks. Charlie is currently training for his role in the upcoming Avengers movie where he played Daredevil. It's been our absolute pleasure working with you both, and we can't wait to watch you on the big screen. Well, this wasn't supposed to come out yet. This was supposed to be hush hush because that's what Disney and Marvel have tried to do with these casting choices for the longest amount of time. They're supposed to be big productions, whether they do it at San Diego Comic-Con or something like that. There's supposed to be this giant pomp and circumstance going along with it, but this just being leaked out, well, now the internet is abuzz. Well, for good reason. So one of the good reasons is this is the Charlie Cox is the Daredevil that we actually like. That was a phenomenal show. He does a phenomenal job playing Matt Murdock. So of course we want to see him back. But it's also good because it builds buzz for the movie. Whereas maybe there wouldn't be as much buzz because Marvel has fallen off. Disney's Marvel has fallen off so far in the recent era that they need something, they need a kick in the pants. So maybe this is actually the best thing for them. And that's up to their marketers to decide because it has been taken down. It was taken down almost immediately, I think within an hour of the posting. But the internet gets a hold of things and they just like spread it like wildfire. So it is out there. Now, it hasn't been officially announced. So take this with a grain of salt. It's just a leak, but it is a leak that is far more reputable than a lot of the other leaks. It is a far more reliable leak than most of the things like I talked to a source behind the scenes and I can't give you their names. It's like, no, this leak actually comes from people from a gym who's working out with him. And obviously, they've taken some things that he didn't say off the record. He didn't say that. They got excited about it. They made a post about it. And now it's out there in the ether. Maybe he should have made them sign an NDA if he didn't want it getting out. But, you know, we don't know about their contracts. So while Marvel Studios is famously secretive, Cox's involvement in Avengers Doomsday wouldn't come as a complete shock because he's come back in things like She-Hulk. He came back in Spider-Man No Way Home. He made little cameos there. He was around. So it's not that big of a step or a big of a leap of faith to say that, like, hey, they might try to include some of the things that fans actually like in an effort to, you know, re-gear where the Marvel Cinematic Universe is going from here on out. They want it to be profitable again because it hasn't been profitable in a long time. But they still try to keep things, you know, a lot more closer to the chest than what this is. And his inclusion feels almost inevitable. However, the timing of this apparent slip up is certainly awkward because of what I said earlier. They like to do their big announcements. And Charlie Cox himself is usually pretty tight-lipped. He knows how to keep his mouth shut in front of a camera. But apparently behind the scenes, whether it's him or his wife or, you know, someone else, or maybe it is just Buzz, because it all just could be a rumor. It's like, oh, you must be doing this for an upcoming role. And he was tight-lipped about it. Nah, we don't know. That's all speculation, and that's the fun of this all. Now, what would make this cool about Daredevil actually showing up in Avengers Doomsday? Because it feels like they're trying to go like an entire Infinity War Endgame, those two movies and like the grand epic universal scale that those movies had to deal with, that kind of evil. Daredevil's not that type of superhero. He's not used to working in groups. He's usually just like cleaning up Hell's Kitchen and staying like basically within the neighborhood. So seeing him like join a group for this grander scale kind of enemy or threat or whatever they decide to do with the story, it's very intriguing. It's very interesting. It's something that's going to hype the buzz. So I don't really see this as a bad thing whatsoever. Not only because I like his portrayal of Daredevil, but also because there's just like a bigger thing. So he is finally called to his higher purpose. Wade would be seething because this is all Daredevil wanted. I mean, this is all Deadpool wanted in the first place. He wanted to be a part of the Avengers, and now Matt Murdock is getting his chance, or so it seems. This is just a leak. This is just a rumor, but we're still going to talk about it. So, what do you guys think about this? Is there more that you have to add? For me personally, this little flub could end up being one of the best things in engaging with hype for this new movie. It might get people actually interested to put their butts in the seats and to pay out for tickets. Now, just because the guy's in the movie does not mean the movie's going to be good. We all know that. But it's starting to look like they're making at least semi decent choices again, because Charlie Cox's Daredevil is the best Daredevil that I've seen on screen, bar none. But what do you guys think? Leave it down in the comment section below. If you like what you see here on this channel, please subscribe, like, and share the video. And this is Malty from the GCA. We will see y'all later. Bye bye.